Ladies and gentlemen, we are not playing. We are not playing at all. On the Hot Sauce HQ, tuning every week is mandatory. Hot Sauce!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're live on the Hot Sauce HQ, the world's most dangerous show. We back! Back again, like we never left. How you doing, Nigeria?
We kind of did.
How do we do?
Like we left it.
Yeah, technically, but that's the saying. That's the way they just put it inside,
It's
It's a new day where we talk about things that really matter the saucy way. And trust me, this week has just been very hot. First of all, look, a lot has been happening, yes, we know, but all you guys that, all your iPhone 17 and all these things happening, I'm not about that life, but I'll still have to talk about it anyway.
I love what's happening. I mean, love.
Why?
Love it.
Does it drop value or what? Because I don't understand.
No, because it allows us to see the truth about who we are.
Vanity.
Yes. Because it now shows us that people who mostly use this phone don't use it because of the function.
Exactly.
That is what it's telling everyone now.
But you're talking about function, eh?
Yeah.
Do you know that, especially the girls, how do I say this? Have you seen that situation where, like, you see one petite girl like this, small hands, like that, like a raccoon or something?
Like someone we know. Right?
Yeah, then the next day. Yeah, but look, you see their small hands, yeah? Next is them holding a Pro Max, iPhone, whatever, Pro Max. I'm like, how is your hand even navigating? If my hands are, look, I don't even understand. How is your hand navigating through the whole thing? How do you, even though it's used that function where you that thing, swipe down a little and the thing helps you bring on the screen, your hands will still not cover. How do you do this? You don't have to own a Pro Max of whatever iPhone you think you have.
It's a status symbol now, so I don't think they care.
See, 90% of the people using the girls as well, they don't know the functionality. They just know iPhone is the cool stuff to have now, and they must have it.
I wouldn't say that, because saying they don't know the functionality is a little bit. I mean, that's on you, though. But I mean, I wouldn't say that.
It's not on me. Listen, I'm telling you the fact. See, if they're doubting me, they should prove me wrong. That's what I'll say. Because see, I've seen many situations where some ladies, they just get this thing and they don't even know how to. They'll come at me, Chris, can you help me? How do you try? I'm like, come on, this thing is very simple.
But that's sad, though. That's true.
I'm telling you, look, it's happened. Look, shout out to all the ladies that can use it. I'm not trying to generalize and attack all ladies. Let's just be clear on that.
But you're
no, I'm not. Come on, I'm not. I'm just
it's
speaking.
Like
I'm just speaking facts. It's like buying an iPhone and giving it to your granddad from the 1960s.
You're comparing these to old men.
No, but that mentality of not being able to use something.
Their brains are as old as old men.
You said it. I didn't say it.
That's what you did. Am I missing something?
Yes, you are. You're definitely missing something. I know what you're talking about. You're definitely missing something right there. So, look, okay, the other day I saw, there's this issue. There's thing I wanted to see. VDM and B-Lord Saga going on again, So, apparently, B-Lord got this thing from this iPhone XR that came out in 2018, right?
Yeah.
Came out the XX and X Max.
Upgraded.
So yeah, they upgraded it, and they're calling it upgrade, just like what they're doing with cars. So, but I'm going to come back to that car thing too. They upgraded it, and I think the price was kind of around maybe if you checked everything, maybe 200 or something when you get it.
Under 300k.
Yeah, under 300k. So I think B-Lord came out and posted and said it was going to be for
450.
450. And VDM, because they already have a history of problems already in the past.
Right.
VDM came out and said B-Lord is trying to be smart but he's trying to cheat everybody and everything, and B-Lord is greedy and everything. That is what he's saying, that B-Lord is like B-Lord has forgotten that he's in China and everything. He brought out the whole phone. He brought out the old XR and everything. Then he put it in. And when he did that, and I think that's what exploded the whole thing. Pulled up everything, made it, people now realize that this thing is happening. Because that's when I saw it anyway. The next thing, what happened is they started showing some celebs coming up with their phones and putting inside water because they wanted to prove that was real. Their phone had it was like in the morning. And we're coming to that as well. Yes, I think what's in your mind is also on my mind. So they came out and said start proving that if you know say short for you, put your own for water. This and that. After video waited for them to finish everything. That came out again, put on water and put it there. For me, it's to show how technologically advanced the Chinese people have gone. And again, secondly, I won't lie, I felt that even anything is still wrong in that stuff. It's still like, to me, it's illegal still, sort of. You're cloning, you're making stuff and making people think. Hereby,
you don't make them think anything. The person who's buying it knows it's a clone.
Yeah, but Apple is not finding it funny. I think Apple is the only company right now not finding it funny.
Why won't they find it funny? It's an original XR.
In an iPhone 17 case.
It doesn't mean anything. I'll give you an example. So, if you buy a casing, right? Buy a casing, like an iPhone 17 casing, and you put your other phone inside, it's basically the same thing.
Is that not hurting markets? Because people are going to take... Anyway, but before we get to
the people are not spending the money. Well, the only person that will have a case is the person who bought it. And the person who bought it knows that it's just a casing. So
it's just breeding vanity.
Is to show the vanity of the society.
Because, you know, right? I looked at this whole thing and like we were saying, it's very easy to identify. You guys did not really need to actually start putting inside water. You're going too far. That shows even the people, the celebrities, they don't even know the phones. They don't know. Do you realize that from the iPhone 14, for example, down to date 17, that's the Pro, you know? The whole dynamic island thing started from 14. So that's one of the quickest ways to identify that is the 17. Because 17, the 17 upgrade, what do you call it again? The 17, is that not,
Pro,
no, the clone, XR. The XR clone of the 17 has actually a notch. So what are you? I mean, you didn't have to go that far.
Right. If
somebody wants to talk to you, comes and because I bet you most of the girls that will buy this thing, apart from these runs, girls that will buy it, a lot of them. I'm telling you the facts. Wait. Hold on. Because when they buy it, this is what they're going to do. They're going to take their phone and they will keep hiding the face. So if you want to identify somebody, what you're going to do is when you see them doing like this, how are you doing? And do their phone like this, just know that there's a problem. Tell them, sorry, can I make a call with your phone? They won't give you that phone.
But this is my question.
They only want you to see when they're like this. They're making a call.
But this
vanity.
Is my question. Hold on, but this is my question. What does it matter if the person is using a clone and the other person is using the real thing? What does it matter?
See, to be honest,
it doesn't matter.
It's okay. Why? Okay, if it doesn't matter, why are you going through that stress to pressure who? Why are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove in life?
Because society is judgmental about people.
Judgmental over what? I can confidently tell you what I'm using. You know what I'm using?
People tend to look down on people who don't.
Look down on what? Who cares, man? Screw you. What are you talking about? Like, I'm gonna look at what? For what? I don't understand. Like, why? Why are you impressed? Okay, maybe it's me.
Okay, see.
Maybe it's me. But
let's be realistic. The only reason why this clone exists is because of vanity, which exists.
And people will feed into that vanity.
So it's
Nigerians will feed into that vanity. So not everybody.
The clone is cancelling out the vanity.
Do you realize that a lot of people will not do that though? If it was out of here.
Not do what?
Would not necessarily go for that. Would not care.
They would care because most people still wear fake jewelry.
See, let me tell you something. Before I use that clone, that 17 clone.
Fake Nike and fake
hold on. Before I use that 17 clone, right? Mm-hmm. I will go and use iPhone 8. I'll buy proper iPhone 8 or go back to iPhone 10 before I use that. Or even better still, buy the same XR, the normal original one I used before I use a clone. I will never do that.
Most people won't do that though. But the market is saying it.
But the truth is this, yeah. The vanity in this country, and again, you know what? I also like. I can see some celebrities already complaining, I'm going to give out my phone, and they're feeling like it doesn't make sense. I have to be very honest with you, man. When I think of it, I'm like, what is this charade all about? At the end of the day, this phone. What was even making me laugh is that the countdown to the next iPhone has started since the release of 17 Pro. Mm-hmm. So very soon, once it gets to the next year, your phone is going to be last year's phone. Same as how it was last year's phone was, or the upper year's phone.
Not with iPhone though. They know they're boring in design. They end up keeping the 17 design for the next 15 years.
Who told you they're about to hear what's happening? They're working on something.
Yeah.
No, they are working on something though, so I heard.
You see, let me explain to you. You see why it's so easy to upgrade the XR to 17? It's because it's basically the same design.
No, but you see,
you can't do that.
They couldn't do that from the 14. They could have used the 14 if they wanted to. I don't think they could succeed. There's the way it is. It's just that it happens to be that way that they can.
The camera shape.
Look, I can guarantee you something. See, I believe if they even want to do the 14, I believe they might be able to, because it's about just designing. I'm sure the internal mechanism of that thing is not the same. The XR is not. They just created it to fit into that thing.
The reason why they did that is because by the time you do the 14, the price points would no longer make sense. the XR is quite cheap, so it
Yeah, the
make
14
sense.
is still,
They
it's still
can
on
do
the high
15.
side. Yeah.
They can do 15, but then the price point won't make sense anymore.
The 14 is even on the high side.
Yeah,
as
someone
well,
rather
so.
buy a used iPhone 17 than buy a upgraded 14. Now, you see where I'm coming from. So that's the reason I'm using the XR.
Then one idiot came on social media. I don't know what he posted about VDM and VLOD. I mean, just take a look. Just look at this. Look at this. Honestly, if you laugh, you're going to hell. I'm telling you, if you laugh, you're going to hell.
Whoever did that, props to you, huh?
Yeah.
Props to you. Props to you. Funny. Right.
Yeah, it was crazy though. What else? What's happening?
Quite funny. Did you see the one about the next of kin and buying properties or things like that?
No, where is it? You have it?
It's there. You can. Oh yeah.
Something I've come to notice, out of 100 times, 98% of the times, men would use their wives as next of kin. I thought it was normal, till I began to notice women buy lands. They would rather use their siblings as next of kin. You have a husband. Now, I'm not talking about those men that used to use their parents, but that's not my problem. I'm talking about husband and wife now. You have a husband. Your husband's own property. It's not my business, but I just want us to understand something. Your husband's own property. You are the next of kin. You now came to buy land. Your next of kin is your younger brother. If you ask them, they're like, man, if you do anything anytime, do you go into marriage preparing for bad things to happen? I thought you guys are supposed to be partners. See, the one that even scatters my head the most are people that come to the company to say, oh, my husband wants to buy land. Oh. And if the land is 6 million, they're telling their husband the land is 8 million. Why? Why? It's not like the man is bad to them. You are doing markup.
This next of a kin thing has been happening for a while. First of all, I want to address one thing before I forget. So, just to address what was said inside that video, where women go to, they see a land for like 6 million and go and tell their husband is 8 million. My guy, it's because you married a thief. Your wife is a thief. That's why. She's an Agberu thief. She knows what she did to you. Like, like it's. But how else do you want to explain this? Like,
It's quite simple.
how can you be? Wait, how can you have the mind, the temerity, to price land somewhere 6 million? You go to your husband and say it's 8 million.
That means you can't even.
Where's the 2 million going to?
Her pocket now.
And you won't tell your husband.
Oh, damn.
Are you sure that's your husband? Do you love that man?
No, men are in love, women are in business.
I can tell that. You can say that again. though.
Yeah. Men are in love, women are in business.
Yeah, as for next of kin, I think for me, if you're not married, I think you should your next of kin, you know the way to make it that your dad, your whatever it is, or whoever is around that period.
Yeah.
But as soon as you get married, and of course, I'm hoping that you trust your wife and your husband, and you get
Why
married.
you marry someone you don't trust?
Most times, people marry for lust. We know this. A lot of people marry. That's why marriages are crashing everywhere. Some people are marrying for lust. Some people are not marrying for true love. Some people are see. Let me tell you how it is. Men marry for lust. Women marry for transaction. You get that? So for me, I'm just like, if that's what I'm saying. If you do marry for proper, you know this person is good, and you know, right? As soon as you're getting the day you get married, you sign your registry, you do everything, you do your whatever wedding, white wedding, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
You switch straight away. You become each other's next of kin. I think it's very disrespectful for you not to make your husband or your spouse the next of kin after marriage. Many men do that. There are situations where a man, after many years of marrying his wife, earlier on, they acted for next of kin. So there's something that they were feeling was supposed to be next of kin. You know what he did? He put his younger brother. And he's married, and he was actually married to a good woman. You know, he put his younger brother there.
I think people who do that, I don't. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
So if you want my 2 cents, just be each other's next of kin. Once you trust each other and you understand each other. But if you marry for transaction, then I can understand. No next of kin, you can't trust anybody because one person will kill you.
Yeah.
That's just the fact. That's what I can say on this one.
Okay.
It's time for Dumbo of the Week.
Society.
Oh, if I'm dumb, then I deserve it.
You're welcome. It's time for the hot sauce Dumbo of the week. Ready, set, go.
Everybody's dumb. You're dumb, I'm dumb, they dumb, So?
Nigeria needs a hero, but definitely not a guy in a green cape. He needs the truth. And as they say, the truth is bitter.
All right, today's number of the week goes to.
Wetin they drink?
Milk. Are you hungry or not?
Wetin they drink?
Milk for cow.
Make I see.
You're good for body.
Is it good for body?
Yes. Who no go enter you?
Huh?
Who no go enter you?
Is it drink and straight?
Yes. Direct.
Direct. Make I see your mouth. Ah! So you know they disturb you.
Straight from the sauce, huh?
The hot sauce.
That we call 100%
The hot sauce.
unadulterated organic.
Okay,
Organic.
I don't know. Wait, I don't know what to believe. Is this? I don't know if to determine if this cow is being abused, or I don't know. Like,
I don't think it's been abused.
but wait, going directly to this cow to drink.
Right.
If you think about this thing,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of us just drink cow milk, but in a refined way. We're still drinking from the same source, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, for those who don't understand what's going on, this guy, whoever videoed this, was moving around and he saw this guy drinking milk directly from the cow. So he was milking the cow with his mouth. Let's put it that way. So he was questioning him and he was trying to. The guy was trying to show him. The guy milking the cow was trying to show him that it's delicious and trying to go more, and everything. And he kept asking him to show proof because he didn't believe that was really happening. I don't know how safe it is to drink
It's quite
without pasteurizing and all that.
it's quite fine. Same way people drink raw egg. You have about
It's raw egg. At least raw egg has its own whatever.
It's just a say. Raw egg there might be salmonella poisoning in it based on
If it's contaminated.
yeah.
Yeah.
So same thing with the cow milk. It's basically fine. People most of the people in rural areas or in farmlands, they do this all the time. They milk the cow into the bucket thing that you can drink.
Yes, but at the same time, I just feel that it was all shade of wrong.
You're too urban. That's the problem. You're a city boy.
It's wrong.
You're a city boy.
And look, whatever it is, okay, doing it in public, okay, for him, he might be innocently doing that, but I personally think that was a little bit disgusting. I'm sure, first of all, from this part of the world, I'm sure probably he didn't even sanitize or clean up.
We don't know. We didn't see it.
It's possible.
We don't know. But he didn't look sick though.
His immune system is probably strong about it. So I'm
He's
just.
doing something right.
Are you gonna drink a milk from a cow directly?
Just to see.
To see what?
Like if they put it in a cup, I don't just put my head down. I'm afraid it might kick me or something, so I might not do that. But if you can just put it in
Would
a
you
cup,
drink human milk?
human milk. Yes.
Have you tasted human milk?
That's a topic for right there. Let's just
Okay, please give this guy the biggest dumb of the week, please.
You're dumb. You're really dumb. For sure.
Dumbass human. Just stop it.
Alright, that's it, guys. The hot sauce.
we out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are not playing. We are not playing at all. On the Hot Sauce HQ, tuning every week is mandatory. Hot Sauce!